It's that opportunity to stand in a place to say, is this my truth? Because we talked about that before. Does your truth change based on circumstances and situations and the energy that you're receiving around you? But you also get that opportunity to say, is this really my truth? And if it is, what if I choose to believe something else? Because sometimes we don't even realize it's that space to say, is this owning me? Because if it's owning me, do I still want to hold on to that belief? What would happen if I gave just a little bit of a shift? What happens if I choose to believe something else? Because sometimes we get so locked up in, this is my truth, and we forget to ask the question, is it 100% true? And is there any possibility I could allow myself to believe? Because the what if game that we play, and I talked about that earlier, that I was going to come back to this, we do a lot of the sky is falling what if. What if I fail? What if I succeed? What if they don't love me? What if they don't do this? And we waste all this energy when we don't realize that we have a choice that we can use that same energy and play a different what if game. And remember, we talked about stop adulting this weekend, right? When was the last time you played what if from a make-believe space? What if, instead of failing, and I always tell people, instead of doing the one what if that's the sky is falling, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail and it's going to suck, and what if they don't like me? Find 5 what ifs that are positive, because the first 2 are easy. So for example, I had a client that said, well, what if I fail? I'm like, okay, so that's 5 positives. And of course, immediately she's like, okay, fine, what if I succeed? I'm like, okay, keep going. She's like, well, what if I succeed so much that, well, I could pay off my debts? I'm like, okay, keep going. The third one, though, you start to have to shift, because you actually have to put yourself in a space to think about it, right? And I challenge you all to try this. So then it's the, well, what if I succeed so much that I could build a team and actually create jobs for other people? Ooh, that feels kind of nice. Number 4, what if I could succeed so much that I could give back to my community? And then she almost like came out of her seat, because she was like, by the time she got to 5, she goes, what if I could succeed so much that I could take vacation and go somewhere every 6 weeks? And I said, so tell me, do you want to play in a space that says, what if I fail? Or do I want to play in a space of what if? Because the thing is energy's energy. And you get to choose, because most of the time, and I tell people all the time, I'm a lazy high performer. I'm a lazy high performer. I like the quickest way to get somewhere. I smile more than I frown, because studies show it takes more muscles. Okay, not even just because I'm happy, because dude, it takes more muscles to frown. Why am I going to do that? Same thing with the energy game. It takes more energy to be in a space of what if that's negative, because you have to manufacture and fabricate a story to go along with it. Because more times than not, that's never, ever happened for you. Where the make-believe what if, that's already stuff that you were wired with. It's where all that dream and that passion, that fire, and you guys talked about spark and oomph and magic. You know where that comes from? It's that stuff that you're like, what if I dared to believe that? What if I dared to step in that? And I love Brendan, when we were there, he asked, when's the last time you dreamt it bigger? How big do you let your vision go? And that's some of what we're going to keep moving into. But it's that space of what if there were no limitations? What if there was no glass ceiling, your own personal glass ceiling? What if you could break through that? What if you could dream it so big? By the way, that's already what you're dreaming about. Less energy. It takes a lot less work to play with that. Plus, in my opinion, it's a lot more fun. It feels a lot better to be like, man, what if I could dream it up so big that I was so successful that I was traveling somewhere every 6 weeks and it was just for play? That feels so much better than making up some BS story that has to go along with, what if I fail? Because all my failings have been learning and growth, so I haven't really failed. So that's not even possible. So I'm making up this whole space that's not even true, spending all this energy, versus just saying, same energy, I choose to use it. Do you see the power of that and the beauty? Because that's some of when that shame shows up. That story says, you're this, or you're not enough of that. And you go, but what if I am?